The 2025 recruiting cycle is in full swing, and as spring visit season approaches, On3 just released its latest recruiting update. Now, in today's video, I got Director of Scouting and Ranking here at On3, Charles Power, and we're going to talk On3 outliers. You ask, what's an outlier? It's a recruit that On3 ranks higher than the rest of the industry, meaning 247Sports, ESPN, and rivals. But before we get into it, do me a favor right now. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. We talk recruiting 365 days out of the year, and we need you to be locked in. So hit subscribe. All right, let's start at the top of this list with offensive tackle Will Black, committed to Notre Dame from Connecticut. Now, we have him ranked as the number 6 prospect overall. I'm looking here. It says next highest ranking NA. What does NA mean in terms of outliers?
Yeah, NA in this scenario means that he's a 3-star or unranked by everyone else in the industry. So Will Black checks in as the number 1 offensive tackle and a 5-star for On3, in large part due to his fantastic junior film. This guy is extremely coordinated, athletic. We thought he had the best junior film among the offensive tackle group, and just with his combination of size, movement skills, this guy brings a lot to the table as an offensive lineman, and really has a bunch of room to continue improving. But we just love his strength, coordination, and what he put on film as a junior.
Yeah. Notre Dame putting together an outstanding recruiting class and a great O-line class starting there with Will Black. All right, let's move on to the next prospect on our outliers list, and that's athlete Michael Terry out of San Antonio, Texas. We have him ranked number 14 overall. Next highest ranking, 247Sports, who has him number 50. What do you like about Michael Terry?
Yeah, Michael Terry is a quintessential athlete prospect. He could play 4 or 5 positions at the college level conceivably. He is a 6'3", 210-pounder, a great track athlete, but extremely coordinated. So we saw him line up as a running back, as a receiver. He plays corner, and he makes big plays in every facet. Some schools like him as a running back. It's kind of rare we see a 6'3" running back, Josh, but this is how athletic and just gifted he is. Big time receiver. I think he had over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, 30 touchdowns, and also played defense. So this guy can do everything, and it's going to be fascinating to see kind of where he ends up at the next level. But there's no doubt he's a big prospect regardless of where he plays.
Yeah, number 1 athlete in the state of Texas. Last year, the number 1 athlete in the state of Texas, Terry Bussey.
Yep.
So a lot of competition there, and those Texas guys, they really stand out. All right, moving on to quarterback Matt Zollers. He's in Pennsylvania. We have him ranked number 17. And Charles, this is a guy that you've been telling me for the last 6 or 8 weeks to, hey, watch Matt Zollers' movement up the charts. Next highest ranking, we have him at 17. Next highest ranking is 247Sports, who has him in the top 150 at number 148. Why are you so high on Matt Zollers out of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I think Matt Zollers, when you look at his physical ability, 6'3.5", 200 pounds, his arm strength, one of the better arms among this quarterback group, and then his reactive playmaking ability. He can make a lot of plays in the face of pressure. He's athletic, can make improvisational plays, push the ball downfield vertically. So I think when you look at the overall skill set along with the physical tools, he stacks up really well within this quarterback group, Josh. And he's one that we've been higher on really for the majority of the process. We ranked him in the On300 with just 1 Power 5 offer. His recruitment has since blown up, and I think he's fully deserving of being a national top 5 type quarterback prospect in this cycle.
Yeah, and no doubt in my mind, I think we see the rest of the industry catch up right now. Like I said, over 100 spots higher on 247Sports, and they're the next highest ranking. All right, let's move on to our last outlier of today's video, and that's offensive tackle Broderick Scholl out of Oklahoma. Now, we have him ranked in the top 20 at number 18 overall. Next highest ranking, NA. How are we so far out ahead of Broderick Scholl?
Well, Broderick Scholl is an interesting prospect. He moved to Oklahoma for his junior year, plays for a top high school program in Oklahoma at Bixby, but he is a freaky athlete as an offensive tackle, Josh. This guy is 6'5.5", 275 pounds. He has a 4.5 shuttle. I think when you look at this offensive tackle group, there's a lot of freaky athletes, but Broderick Scholl is the guy who really kind of sticks out. And when you turn on the film, he plays to that level. Just an elite twitch, a great run blocker. It has a big frame to go with that athleticism at 34-inch arms, 10.5-inch hands. So this is a guy who's going to continue to fill out, and I think he's the one who, as we project him moving forward, he's going to be a guy who's on Bruce Feldman's freak list or doing like combine, like performances. So
like the Evan Neal jump split.
Exactly.
Right.
I would not be surprised to see things like that come out about Broderick Scholl as he progresses through his career. But he's that good of a football player as well.
All right, lots of reasons why he's an outlier for us, and those are always fun to recap. Hey. What was your favorite outlier from the 2024 cycle? I know there was a lot of guys that we were out ahead of. You know, you did a great job of getting ahead of a lot of these guys, and it's always funny to see the rest of the industry eventually follow suit. So who do you think was your favorite outlier from the 2024 cycle?
Yeah, I would probably go with Cam Coleman, the five-star receiver he signed with Auburn. He ended up number 3 in the final on 300. He was a guy who had a ton of physical ability, was kind of the number 2 receiver for his high school program as a junior, but younger for the class and just completely blossomed really in the offseason going up until his senior year. Had a monster senior season, one of the best national all-star game performances I've seen with him at. So I think in my years of doing this, he's up there with among the biggest freak receivers, and it was just really fun to see the upside. We kind of believed in his upside, and it was just fun to see him kind of tap into that immense potential over his last year in high school. Yeah.
So the rankings dropped on Monday. The update to the 2025 class. Me and Charles did a video on the new 5 stars. You can find that on our channel. It's already there. There's probably about 4 or 5 more updates before the cycle ends. So when can fans expect the next rankings update?
I think we're probably looking sometime around April. We have some off-season events coming. We're going to continue to look at the junior season. A lot of prospects are going to emerge over spring football, spring practice with coaches getting on the road and then taking visits. And then we're going to kind of go through the national events in June and get ready for the senior season.
Yeah. All right, guys, let me know, comment section below, who's your biggest outlier? Maybe it's not even somebody that we have listed. Who would you have ranked higher than the rest of the industry? Let me know, comment section below. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed that, go check out the hundreds of videos that we have on this channel, and also do me a favor, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel.